Man down, man down. Well, that's something. Holy jeez. Okay, I just walked to the other side. My whole body went to like fucking here. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm a fucking idiot. So it's 6:20 in the morning, and I thought today would be a great opportunity to simulate starting on race day, which actually I'll be starting at 5 AM, so I'm an hour and 20 minutes behind. It's been raining. It was bucketing down before, but now it's kind of stopped to a light drizzle. So yeah, she's gonna be a bit wet today, but today's adventure we're gonna be running up the bell track in Mount Pirongia. So it's gonna be interesting. I've heard it's quite a gnarly track, and then being in the rain is gonna be interesting, so I'm gonna go up it rather than come down it. So let's go give that a good old go, eh? So probably gonna take me about 5 hours, 5.5 hours to do, so fresh start. Oh, gotta test out the rain jacket. I've got a dry bag for my stuff, like my thermals and food, so they don't get wet. I've still recovered from a flu. I had a flu all week. Went on a couple of runs this week and was not feeling it, or feeling that great. So today's gonna be a long run, and then I'm gonna do a back-to-back run and try to do one tomorrow. Rain or shine, let's do this. Let's check out the corn. That's flattened. So it is like bucketed down with rain here, and this is in a flood. River's next to me. That is terrifying, because like this is such a large catchment area and people don't realise it and get caught out in it. And what am I doing? I'm going through it. So am I going to get caught up in it? We'll see how much I can do today, but we'll see. So I've taken my rain jacket off because it's getting really hot. It is about 21 degrees at the moment, so it is warm. But as I'm running, I keep getting frights and almost stepping on eels. Like there's eels sitting on the pathway, I guess because the water is up here. But eels are amazing. They can actually traverse over land, so they are alive. But got to watch out that I don't stand on one, so they won't be alive after I step on them. It does just show the power of water though. It's pretty impressive. This is pretty intense. The actual track's over here. Well, cutting through what used to be a maze farm, but the track's just over there. It's like it's been in a war zone here. So we're going to try to do the bell track, which is 14.4 k's to the hut. It says 8 to 11 hours, so it might take 5 hours on its own just to get there in the darkness. tunnel would be pretty cool to check out. I don't think right now is the time, looking at what that river is like. I might be like all those Vietnamese kids stuck in a cave, and then of course my Garmin inReach isn't going to help because it's not going to send signal through a cave. So not going in the cave today. I realised early on to this adventure that I will be getting my feet wet. So I just traversed over this like debris over here, then I tried to traverse over the stream and I didn't realise how deep it was, and I came down and I just went waist deep into the stream, this little narrow stream that's right here, and I had to pull myself up on the bank. So I'm currently moving 5.5 k's an hour. And I worked out that's going to take me about 6 hours to do the whole lot at this pace, which is good. It's about time on your feet. It's not about running, and the main objective today is not get injured, and it's very easy to in places like this, and when you're by yourself as well, like that's the biggest risk that you have, is getting an injury. So you do have to take care. Like, you have to be very vigilant, and that's something with trails, like it's different to like running on like the roads and things like that and pathways, is that you don't have the same obstacles on those things. So if you get on the trails, you have to be vigilant the whole time. Even chatting to you guys, like I can't focus even 50% on making the video. I have to focus like 80% on where I'm putting my feet, 20% what I'm talking about and on the camera. So yeah, got to really pay attention, and like there's moments I think I can run and then I'm like, nah, safer to walk. Like I'm just slipping everywhere. We're almost 6 k's in, and I was getting a bit concerned, to be honest, because I thought, oh gosh, I'm getting like close to this river and following it. At some point I feel like I'm going to have to cross it, and thankfully I've come across a swing bridge. So that takes that out of the equation, because I was not going to do any river crossing, especially today, by myself as well. Like, it's better to do it in pairs, and the best advice is with river crossings, if you can avoid it, don't do it. For the last like 2k's or 1k, I've been running reasonably fast to try and make it some time, and I'm questioning like, when's the elevation coming? I feel like I haven't done a huge climb yet. So it's gonna be interesting. Just enjoying the view of cloud at the moment. So I've made it to the clearing, and I'm gonna have my Cliff Bar. So my first Cliff Bar, that's the crunchy peanut butter one. So I haven't tried this one, I don't think, so I'm gonna give it a go. The thing with Cliff Bars is that they're really dry when you eat them, but they're full of nutrients and they're easy to pack in your bag. I've got a bag of salted nuts as well to get some salt in there and that, and some lollies. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm halfway up now the bell track, so yeah, I'm at the clearing. So it won't take, well, it says 4.5 to 6 hours back, which actually took me almost 2 hours, an hour 50 to get to here, and it was about 9 k's, and got another 4 to 6 hours to the hut. So I mean, that's not too bad. So another 2 hours will be at the hut, or 2.5 hours, and then I'm going to be going down the other side. So I just found this really big fucking worm. It's a dinosaur, holy heck. For a sense of what I just climbed through, that was, well, I'm trying to deal with climbing through trees like that. Oh, hang on a minute. Would it have been easier to walk around the fucking tree? Oh. So I just went and looked at my watch, and I must have somehow paused it somewhere, I don't know when, but it still says I'm at like 12.3k in 2 hours 40. It's like, how long ago did I pause it? And how long have I been going, and how much further do I have to go to the hut? Like, I've got no idea now. So no idea when my watch paused, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass. And I'm basically hiking this. I try run when I can, but there's not many places I can run. Well, this just shows you how deep the mud is. That's my knee. This knee was fully in there too a second ago. Oh, I'm changing colour. Woo. So I think this boardwalk was definitely intentionally put here for that very reason that you saw a few seconds ago, with my legs fully submerged in the mud. Oh, so unfortunately I stopped my watch, so I've got no idea actually how far I've gone. There's a timer which doesn't even matter now because that's meant to go every half an hour, and I was like, I haven't heard it for a while, so I checked and it wasn't going. So I don't know how much elevation I've actually done, but I looked at topo maps and like I'm about to hit the like really steep climb, so that's annoying. But when I get to the hut, I'm gonna have lunch and sit down for a bit and try to dry up. I don't know, see what happens. Might be people there, might not be. It's a real shame. It sort of brings your spirits down a little bit, to be honest. But at least I know, like, I've got Strava Premium. I can map out what I've done and I know the actual distance. But when it saves and sort of calculates my whole week, how much distance I've done, it's not going to be accurate. But it's only going to be off by like a few k's. But it's annoying. Well, that's something. I'm currently bush bashing a little bit off the path, but for a good reason. Holy jeez, there's some giant earthworms in here. They're like snakes. Okay, I just walked to the other side, away from that other slip, and yeah, this is a good sign for me to get out of here. I don't know if I really want to carry on doing this. This is a bit dangerous. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a real egg. Out here on my own. When I saw that there's a slip either side, and I saw that there was big, a large amount of earth that's moved, and with the recent rain that we've had this year, I was like, right, it's probably better to turn around and go back down the track. I thought maybe if I carry on up, it's gonna be fine. And I saw like I got bedrocky, and I was like, all right, the bedrock's gonna be okay. It's not gonna fall anywhere. But how slippery it is, it's insane. And like the camera doesn't give you justice of how steep it is. And I was on my arms and my legs climbing up this with my belly to the ground, like basically on a rock face, trying to dig holes in the mud, climb up. And I was thinking, fuck, I should turn around, because I thought it's probably safer than going up than what I was on down there going down, because if that went, I'm fucked. So I decided to keep pushing up, but in reality I should have gone down. So I'm back on the track. I found where the track is, but if you're wanting to do the bell track, it's going to be some time before you can do the bell track, because it's fucked. I'm going to be going down the other side. Like I don't think I can manage this. I'm definitely not going back down, so I have to go back over. Yeah, well, maybe there were signs for me to turn around and stop, but I mean, the very beginning was a good sign, wasn't it, of the way that the river was. There's some blue fungi up here. They're pretty fun guys. That's making me cheer up a little bit because I'm still shaking. Fuck. Look at me. My whole body went to like fucking here in mud. And to like pull myself out. The bell track is no joke, and I recommend no one to take it at any stage. It's fucking wet. Oh my god. So I am now at the cone, which is 945 meters above sea level. Oh, I haven't looked. I should look at the topo map because see how close. I'm not far from the hut now. I'm at the cone, so it's not too far. But yeah, if you consider doing the bell track, don't, because it's probably closed and going to be for some time. It's going to take a while to repair, if it does get repaired. But I might take a rest until I figure my life goals out. Well, this very excites me, the way that there's a big puddle, some logs to manoeuvre over, and I reckon that's head height mud there if I jumped in there, so we're going to avoid that as much as possible. Yeah, that's a waist deep one there. That one will swallow you whole. Yeah, I don't want to go through there. That's basically what I've been trying to get through for the last half hour now. And I'm just trying to get around the side. I can see why there's a lot of posts about the Te Arawa Trail, when people are walking from north to south in the North Island, because it's causing a bit of mayhem. And if this is a track that doesn't get used often, and it's like this, yeah, a bit pooped. How good is it to see boardwalk? Wow, I've been dreaming of this moment for a while. It must be close to the hut. So I've made it to the Pirongia summit now, and since the hut I've just walked, I'm just trying to take it easy and make sure that I get out of this okay. So yeah, I'm a bit put out of words now, actually, to be honest. So this video might be shorter towards the end, I don't know, we'll see how much I record, but feeling like I need to get down this safely, so it doesn't matter how long it takes me. It's taken me 4 hours 46 minutes plus the stuff that didn't get recorded to get 16.5 k's in with 1,048 meters of elevation gain. Man down, just running through the bush bashing down, and fucking yep. Oh yeah, the shoes are pretty much on the last leg. Oh, well, that was a bit of a fun fall. Not really. I thought I was doing good, doing some running in today, but today's just not been my day. So the track that would be here is not there. so I'm going to go up the ridge and walk along the ridge and follow the river, because I know this is the river that comes out of the car park, so I can't miss it if I keep following the river. I have some fantails leading the way, 2 of them. That's the beauties. Wow. So the track comes this way, and I just came from a different direction, but let's go take a look. There's usually a chair, or there was a chair over there somewhere, but it no longer exists by the look of it. So if I had have seen this maybe in the morning, if I had gone this way, I probably wouldn't have gone any further. So that's something. This is the best part of the whole track. Oh, never mind, they're true. So 8 to 11 hours to that hut. I've got back around in 6 hours and 26 minutes, so about 6 hours it took me to run around that whole loop to the hut and back down. But now seeing this in daylight, oh my god, if I had probably seen this in daylight before I came, I probably wouldn't have carried on. Like, this looks a hell of a lot worse than this morning. So yeah. So I saw this before when I was coming in the morning, and I shined my light on it, but I didn't record it, and I thought, oh, I was going to make the joke like, oh, there's even a natural swimming hole in the middle of the road. There was a lot of signs early this morning that I shouldn't have done this run, but yeah, there's a friendly eel that is hanging out in there. He's not really hanging out, he's dead. So never mind, we'll just carry on. There's a lot of death around at the moment. All those eels that I filmed this morning, they weren't traversing over the land. I think they died. So that there is the resting place for them. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm not one of them. Oh wow, that is a freshwater crayfish. Wow. Real talk though, because of all the training that I've been doing and running in that, I've kind of pushed myself over my limits to the point where I'm like, I don't give up on things that easily, and to turn it around quite early on, felt like I was really giving up. I pushed on, so I've lost that instinct, which is like your survival instinct. And if you're anything like me, you should, when you come across things like this, you should probably turn around. This morning, my footprints were the only ones through that, so others have come down and investigated. For those wondering where the slip was, probably you got the cone, there's this bit here. It might be time to retire my shoes. Yeah.